Hello and welcome to TTV News with some latest event in the province. Ladies and gentlemen, taking place from August 2nd to 6th, the 2024 East-West Economic Corridor International Trade, Tourism and Investment Fair Da Nang has a scale of nearly 300 booths of more than 150 enterprises from 31 provinces and cities nationwide.
The fair also has the participation of business representatives from a number of countries such as Laos, Cambodia, Myanmar, Russian Federation, Korea, China, Malaysia, Thailand, with many diverse and rich products. This is an activity under the National Trade Promotion Program approved by the Ministry of Industry and Trade, organized annually to promote the image, socio-economic potential, investment, trade and tourism of localities to organizations, businesses and investors on the East-West Economic Corridor.
In the first 6 months of the year, the state budget revenue is estimated at more than 1,188 trillion Vietnamese dong, an increase of 14.6%, of which 52 out of 63 localities have increased budget revenue compared to the same period.
The Ministry of Finance said that recently the tax and custom authorities have continued to implement policies on tax exemption, reduction, and extension of taxes, fees, charges, and land rents that have been issued to support businesses and people. At the same time, they have focused on implementing solutions to strengthen revenue management, prevent revenue loss, recover tax arrears, control the situation of tax declaration, payments, and refund, and answer questions for taxpayers. In the coming time, along with supporting businesses, the financial sector will continue to strengthen management and exploit revenue from potential revenue sources such as digital platform business, e-commerce, real estate transfer, chain business, etc., striving to achieve and exceed the set budget.
Continue rolling with other information in the province. Dear audience, in the province, investment capital from local state budget sources in July 2024 is estimated at more than 321 billion Vietnamese dong, an increase of nearly 11% of the previous month.
Including provincial state budget capital reaching more than 269 billion Vietnam dong, an increase of nearly 10%. District budget reached nearly 52 billion Vietnam dong, an increase of nearly 15% compared to the previous month. The capital sources have assigned detailed capital plans for 2024 to project management boards, construction workers and construction investors, creating favorable conditions for construction units to proactively organize and implement transitional projects and works. Among them, there are a number of projects and works with large implementation volume in July 2024, such as TayNinhTV City's wastewater collection and treatment system is estimated to have implemented 10 billion Vietnam dong, an increase of nearly 42% compared to the previous month. The NH7H7B DT7H9 regional connecting road has an implementation volume of 15 billion Vietnam dong, an increase of 25% compared to the previous month. The project to upgrade and expand Road 797H7H5 reached 9 billion Vietnam dong, an increase of 25%. In the first 7 months, the investment capital from the state budget managed by the locality implemented nearly 1,900 billion Vietnam dong, reaching more than 43% of the annual plan. However, compared to the same period in 2023, it decreased by nearly 17%. Recently, the People's Committee of Da Nang Province has directed the Department of Industry and Trade to develop a plan to stabilize the market of some essential goods in the province in 2024 and the Lunar New Year 2025. The People's Committee of the province requested the Department of Industry and Trade to coordinate with state management agencies to proactively control commodity prices and propose measures to contribute to stabilizing the prices of essential goods, in which some essential goods approved by the People's Committee of the province include rice, sugar, cooking oil, chicken, pork, chicken eggs, vegetables, fruits, Source. At the same time, remote incentives for businesses to improve the quality and brand of Vietnamese products, increase competitiveness with imported products. Remote administrative reform supports businesses and manufacturers in legal procedures, legal documents for safety certification, labeling, and dealer guidance for local products, advice on mechanisms and guidance. Advice on mechanisms and policies to support businesses and production facilities, bring quality products to large supermarket system, convenience store system, and distribution system inside and outside the province. According to the Plant Protection Department, Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development, red roach is the third red roach of Vietnam, allowed to be imported into Korea along with dragon roach and mango. Currently, our country has about 105,400 hectares of red roach, with an estimated output of 905,000 tons. Red roach varieties are diverse, typical for its region. Specifically, the Red River Delta has more than 13,000 hectares, with an output of over 175,000 tons. The Northern Midlands and mountainous areas have more than 30,000 hectares, with an output of 253,000 tons. The Mekong Delta alone has about 32,000 hectares, with an output of more than 369,000 tons. The fact that Vietnamese red roach is allowed to be imported into Korea is an important step forward, opening up rich opportunities for our country's agricultural products to access the international markets, while affirming the quality and reputation of Vietnamese agricultural products in the world market. An important event at the TTC Everest Power Racing 2024 run, organized by Thanh Thanh Công Biên Hoa Joy Company in coordination with the Department of Culture, Sports and Tourism of Tây Ninh Province, is TTC Everest 10 Million Trees Building a Green Future. Immediately after the TTC Everest Power Racing 2024 run ended, Mr. Nguyễn Thành Tâm, member of the Central Party Executive Committee, Secretary of the Tây Ninh Provincial Party Committee, Chairman of the Tây Ninh Provincial Youth Council, Mr. Nguyễn Hữu Quế, Vice Chairman of the Gia Lai Provincial Youth Committee, Ms. Huỳnh Bích Ngọc, Permanent Vice President, General Director of TTC Group, Mr. Nguyễn Thanh Ngữ, Permanent Deputy General Director of TTC Group, Ms. Đặng Huỳnh Ức My, Chairwoman of the Board of Directors of TTC Everest, along with leaders of TTC Group, departments and branches of the Ninh Province, planted trees with the message 10 million trees, creating a green future with TTC Everest. For every 5 kilometers that the athlete completes, TTC Everest plants one tree in the raw material areas in the area in the cross-border greening program with the theme Run Together, Run for Green, contributing to building a greener, healthier and more sustainable life.
Ho Chi Minh City Raceway Mobile has a length of nearly 51 km, in which the section through Ho Chi Minh City is nearly 25 km. The section through Tây Ninh Province is more than 26 km. Scale of 6 high-speed lane, roughly to make a diagram to simulate the highway according to the content of yellowing. Phase 1 invests in the scale of 4 highways according to high-speed road standards. The road surface is 25.5 meters wide. One-time clearance according to the scale of 6 high-speed lanes on the whole route. The first part of the highway intersects with Ring Road 3 in Củ Chi District, Ho Chi Minh City. The end point connects to National Highway 22 in Bến Cầu District, Tây Ninh Province. Recently, the Road Minister signed a decision approving the project investment policy. In 2 years, 2024-2025, locality will conduct compensation, site clearance, and resettlement. It's expected that the project will begin in June 2025. It is expected that Ho Chi Minh City Raceway Mobile Phase 1 will be completed and put into operation in 2027. Also related to traffic project, the project upgrade and expand Bellabro, the section from Lam Do Junction to Dadam intersection in the city, is also currently being surveyed by the investor, making a project feasibility study report. The whole route line project is more than 5 km, the scale of 6 lanes. The first spot is at Lam Yo Junction, intersection with April 30 Street. The endpoint at Dadam intersection with DT 784 Street. Total investment is more than 433 billion Vietnam dong. Mala Street is the main route connecting the center of the city with Bada Mountain National Tourist Area. On both sides of the route are densely populated area. The number of vehicles participating in traffic is very large. The elemental project will contribute to urban establishment, meet people travel and brain needs, promote local tourism development, promote socio-economic development of the city and province. It is expected that this project will be started in 2025 and completed in 2027.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Vietnamese language is a forum connecting overseas Vietnamese with their homeland, a rare spiritual asset to be rounded up. The preservation and promotions of Vietnamese language in overseas Vietnamese community has always been given special attention, encouraged and affirmed as a consistent policy by our party and state. This is also the motivation that makes many Vietnamese people living abroad still struggle day and night to teach Vietnamese to next generation, so that Vietnamese language will not be lost over time.
Bringing the mind of a scientist and the heart of a poet into the Vietnamese language teaching book series that she has cherished for more than 10 years. The book series Hello Vietnamese by author Nguyễn Thủy Anh, published by Vietnam Education Publishing House, won the 8th prize, the 6th National Book Award 2023. Hello Vietnamese has been present in many countries such as Germany, Belgium, Poland, Austria, France, Czech, Japan, Malaysia, and has been positively received by the Vietnamese community. The book series is expected to complete on 6 levels by 2025, meeting the needs of teaching and learning Vietnamese for children abroad. Uthon Thani province is one of the provinces with the largest Vietnamese Thai community in Thailand, with more than 60,000 people. The movement of teaching and learning Vietnamese has always been maintained and preserved by the people here for nearly 80 years. I want to preserve Vietnamese to teach the next generation because as long as Vietnamese language exists, Vietnamese people will exist. I have been studying Vietnamese for a year now. I really like learning Vietnamese because as Thai of Vietnamese origin, I want to become a Vietnamese teacher in the future. Vietnamese is a resource asset of Vietnamese people, reflecting, maintaining and spreading the identity and quintessence of Vietnamese culture. With a community of about 6 million Vietnamese people living and studying in 130 countries and territories around the world, teaching Vietnamese is a concern of the community as well as of public agencies. In recent times, with the policies of the party and state, the State Committee for Overseas Vietnamese has had many activities to promote the teaching of Vietnamese to generations of Vietnamese abroad. If culture exists, the nation exists. If you want culture, you must first have Vietnamese. Vietnamese is also a bridge connecting Vietnamese people around the world with the fatherland.
Ladies and gentlemen, every year when summer comes, the blue volunteer shirts are always present in all parts of the country, bringing enthusiasm and youthfulness to carry out projects and work to build the homeland. This year, TayNinhTV province is also bustling with activities in Green Summer Volunteer Campaign.
The TayNinhTV Student Liaison Committee is a gathering place for TayNinhTV Youth Union members and university students across the country. In the Green Summer Volunteer Campaign, you choose to return to your hometown where you were born and rise to contribute your youth to volunteer activities, together doing many meaningful things such as visiting families with meritorious services, people with meritorious services, visiting heroic Vietnamese mothers, giving scholarships to disadvantaged students, supporting the candle lighting ceremony to honor heroic martyrs at the Hill 82 Martyrs Cemetery, Tân Biên District, organizing a summer playground for children, open English classes and self-defense classes for students of Hamlet 6 Bao Đông Primary School, Go Dau District. I will memorize the knowledge that you guys teach me to supplement my studies. I feel very happy when the Green Summer volunteers come to teach. I thank you guys for teaching me this summer. For this year's Green Summer Volunteer Campaign, the comment board coordinated with UNES to organize the English class and self-defense class for children. In addition, the TayNinhTV Student Selection Committee also organized a tour and experience making rice paper at the Yabin World Rice Paper Wraps Village and visited the Yabin Communal House historical and cultural relic in Trang Bang Thao. I find this activity very meaningful and practical. I hope that my communist union can organize many practical activities like this to preserve the values of our locality and develop them further. Through volunteer activities, union members and young people can practice ethics, courage, life skill, create motivation, ambition, ideals, and experience. As the saying goes, learn to know, learn to do, learn to live together, and learn to assert yourself.
Somewhere by the mountain have a tribute to the 5 luckiest guests, in which the 4 million guests receive a gift up to unlimited experience card for cable car service by TayNinhTV in 1 year from the time of receiving the prize. In addition, for adjustment guests, the 4 million guests, each of whom also receive a prize of land unlimited experience card for the cable car service by TayNinhTV in 1 year from the time of receiving the award. Today was a very weekend trip with my family, and fortunately, I received very meaningful gifts. I think this trip I will remember forever in my life, and I hope that the prize of 8 million or the prize of 10 million will fall on order. I came to TayNinhTV province with a lot of beautiful sand. I was very happy to meet you guys and sister today. Thank you for giving me a surprise. My big family is very happy. With many unique tourism routes and experience in 2024, the number of tourists at Somewhere by the Mountain is expected to reach the milestones of 7 million, contributing to bringing the tourism industry of TayNinhTV province to take off and be in the top of the most attractive destinations in Vietnam. In 2023, we have received more than 5 million visitors, and with a target of 7 million visitors in 2024. This is quite an ambitious and challenging goal. However, on August 2, 2024, we welcomed the 4 million guests. This is an important event for Somewhere by the Mountain, which has traveled more than halfway. In this August and September, Somewhere by the Mountain continued to organize many activities such as put our performance program, participating in conversation with filmmakers, attending the ceremony of wearing flowers on the chest for businesses and tourists. This display promised to become one of the leading tourist destinations in the South.
And that's all for today TTV News. Thank you for being with us, and goodbye for now.